Oh, wonderful. A new update. Okay, then. Well, that didn't take long at all, actually. Also, this music is too loud. That's better. Okay. Wondrous. Hmm. How come it's taking so long? Also, last time, we decided the goal is to get all wines and the Steel Age. Which means we need to brew wine. I'd also like to legally have a quote-unquote vineyard. And I found out the legal, I guess, area of the vineyard. Now I lost the page, but it was like 4,000 something. I think it's 4,062 meters square. So I'm gonna go 470, and that'll be legally a vineyard. I guess I should probably put that on the title too, but I don't know, that's too much. Also, I really hope I don't die. That would suck. That would suck quite a bit. Now wouldn't it? I kind of want to make like a backup of this. I mean, I know that's basically cheating. But at the same time, like, it's so easy to die. Also, I'm gonna add this to my favorites. I mean, at some point I will be making a backup just because I know there's a really, really horrible bug with like mechanical bearings and stuff. So I want to make sure we don't lose something to a bug. Just to be sure, you know? Alright. I would like to get food sorted. That door sounded very laggy. Oh my. Okay, it's good. Now that we've made the wine, there's a lot of stuff we kind of have to clean up. Probably. Our area is not ideal. Also, what do we need to make a blast furnace? Ah, yes. Magnificent. Wonderful. I love it. I love when the game makes us make 8 double plates of every single metal in the game. Instead of, like, you know, just making it a couple. That's like 9... How many ingots is that? That's a lot of ingots. 8 times 4 ingots. Oh boy. Oh boy. What? I thought I supported this. Oh, right. It broke. You know, I don't care. Actually, I do care. Very much, in fact. This directly prevents my safety. We don't want that. There's also creepers directly next to me, it sounds like. Which is really bad. It'd also be nice to figure out how exactly wide an acre would be. Wide and long, because it's like an acre. A vineyard is at least 1 acre, it said on the internet. So that's kind of... I don't know how big that is. I've never been knowledgeable in farming stuff. Bruh. Oh. Yeah. I wonder what random way I'm gonna end up dying. Probably gonna be... well, knowing we're gonna have to go underground for graphite, that will probably end up, if I die then, it'll be from a skeleton. Quite obviously, because that's like the most dangerous thing in the entire game at the moment. We might also just die from like poisoning. There's always the chance that lightning strikes me. By chance, I mean basically guaranteed. Somehow. Then again, I've only ever been struck one time in each world with lightning. And I know that assuming that it can't strike twice is like a death sentence. But at the same time, what are the chances? My hammer is not happy. And now it's dead. I knew this day would come. What do I do with all the junk? What can I use these for? Can I make these? Yes. I could just use one of these. I mean these. These are infinite, I don't need them. What am I gonna use them for? Nothing. Completely useless. I'm gonna keep a couple, just in case. I'm not gonna need them, of course, but if I need something, they might be handy. Too low? What? Are you kidding me? How is it cold out? It's mine. Why is it cold? Tropical rainforest. How on earth is it -2? Well, I'd better fire up the thing, get going on things. I better go faster. Where'd all the charcoal go? I have it in my inventory, don't I? This is it, isn't it? There's not any more, is there? Others. Oh, you know what? I've just remembered. When I get the blast furnace block, that isn't even the end of the story. There's so much more I have to make after that to get steel. It's going to be very painful. I'm glad I set up a decent iron mine. I'm going to need it really badly. Just like how I'm going to need to harvest this wheat, I think. And switch to growing mostly wheat. Too low. Oh, wait. If I harvest like a couple of these. Why are all these happy? Why can't you just die? Some of them did. Yes. Wonderful. These potatoes will die. And with their sacrifice... wait a minute, I didn't need to harvest those. That's pointless. I think these wheat are just gonna never die, so... I'm gonna harvest them. Same with this rye. And this wheat. Why is wheat basically immortal? The only way to kill it is with not enough water, which I can't even do because there's water in the air. There is no way to kill this wheat. Also, I don't want to miss any of the things. It could just grow anywhere here. How is this possible? Not this rye though. This rye needs to be, wait for it over here. Oh great, now it's good. I might just harvest these two. Let me get the rest of the seeds. $13 to $40. Okay. That's not enough for what I need. Wheat seeds? Yes, please. Potato seeds. Onion seeds. Sounds good to me. You'll be fine. Why am I even making flour? I can't even do anything with it. What kind of fruit are we talking with this? Any of these. Great. Great. Can't grow anything. Okay, I have a bunch of ingots. I'm gonna cut down some trees. Oh, that's a different tree? Willow. Oh, dang it. My health has really gone down. Very good. Is it? was I doing? Okay, 34 and 48. 48, 34, 48. 14? 14. Oh, nice. That was really easy. Okay. Ouch. Bruh, it was that easy the whole time. Oh. Bruh. Okay, let's do... Sometimes I get mixed up with this. It's really funny. So where's all the charcoal I had? Right on here. I wish I had unlimited charcoal. But I don't. It's really annoying sometimes. Oh, dang it. I can't just, thought maybe I could just make cast iron plates. But I cannot. How many do I have left? 8? 8 plus 5. It's gonna kind of suck. Okay. Since we're going to be going over to the graphite anyways, there's probably going to be an alpaca on the way. We'll get a wool cloth there and we'll make jars. And that way we'll be able to make... I think we could make other things with the wool cloth. I can't remember. I don't remember what you need the wool cloth for. Hold on, I can make a lamp thing. What does the lamp glass require? Flatten. Okay, that's easy to make. 55. -1 +1. So 66. Lamp. What else can I make with just an ingot? Um, hmm. Let's make 2. Brother. Okay. We have this, and we want to make the glass. Could be any glass. What's the recipe? Where'd it go? There it is. Blow, pinch, flatten, blow, saw. I want a crafting table outside. Kind of nice. Paddle. Low. Low, pinch, flatten, blow, saw. Bruh. Oh, hi, David. Ew, it's Xander. Thanks a lot. I appreciate your generous compliment to my appearance that you can definitely see currently. Also, I kind of want to make a spyglass. Ew, the cost though. Actually, I already have one of those other things. I just need to make a plate. Wouldn't even that be that bad. Honestly, I almost want it. Even if just for the funny. I hope this is the right order. I have not been paying attention. It was. Okay, let's do it again. And also figure out what I need for a spyglass. Oh, okay. Can't make it. Okay. And then there's another one we can make. It's just a bottle. Let's just make a couple bottles. Why don't we? Then again, we could just hold the water in our backpack, so I don't see what the point is. You know what? Let's find out what else we can make. Okay, well, there's really nothing. Let's just make another wine bottle. Nice. Two lanterns. Wonderful. We could make a camera. Actually, what does that cost? A lever. We could make a lever, yeah. It looks pretty cheap, all things considered. All of those I can basically just do the same thing with my map. So they're kind of useless. What kind of bottle is the green one? Olivine, alright. Let's bring this with us. Let's put away all our glass making stuff. Of course I can't put it in the chest. I want iron armor. I can't have it, of course, but I want it. We got food, we got water. Do we have ladders? No. Big ladder. Actually, also, yeah. Wait, those are maple chests. No. No, let's get some, I'm on edge from that skeleton. Let us get kale and clay. Actually, no, we're not getting kale and clay. What am I talking about? We're getting graphite. I'd like to avoid the boar. I've died to a boar one time. It wasn't on hardcore, but it imagine that it might kill me if I were to go near it. I hate outside at night. I should have blocks on me in case of skeleton. Okay, we're... why is there a skeleton underground here? Okay, we're basically here now. And I'm really scared. Why does it say there's a creeper right next to me? Okay, well it doesn't. What did I... Oh. Where's a spider? It's over there. Aha. This is the roof of a cave. Oh no. Wonderful. Great. My genius dirt strat shall triumph over this. It's called putting the dirt in the hole. That's it. That's all it is. Put dirt in the hole, then it becomes not a hole. It's not very efficient, of course. Doesn't have to be. Oh, great.
A group of 3 people have entered the basement. Vornix.
Hello.
Raid.
Hello, Vornix. Hello, Raiders. Hello, Drew the Gamer. Hi. How are all you Raiders? How was the Vornex stream? Vornex, how are your bees doing?
Pretty good.
It's good to hear.
Bees are great.
Bees are great. Good to hear. I'm currently trying to get graphite for the. I need to make a
We were playing
crucible.
Beat Saber.
Yeah, I saw.
Drew the Gamer YT always.
I need to make this, which needs this, which needs graphite powder, which needs graphite dust, which is a mineral. So I don't think this is gonna be enough. How much am I gonna need? It's like 4 per 1. Okay, each dust is one clay. Where? Since when do you have bees? I don't know when he got bees, he just did. And that's a definite fact. He has bees. Oh. Game just... The controls just froze for a second. That was weird. I don't think this is gonna give me enough on the surface. Also, that's just... I think this is nickel, right? Yeah. There's also nickel here, which is really nice. Because we'll need that later, too. Also, by the way, I don't know how if you were here last stream or next. I got the wine. It was made. I made it. Game, why are you freezing?
Yeah, I heard.
I think my mouse might be dying.
Grades.
And now my new goal, as you can see in the stream title, I'm trying to get.
I gotta go to after stream cleanup and shower and stuff. So
Okay.
good night, Swiffer.
Good night, everyone.
Happy streaming.
Happy showering and cleaning. I've developed a new strategy for everyone who's still here. Actually, this isn't new. I made this up like, I don't know, stream 2 of this. It's called Fill in the Hole with Dirt. And this is a safety mechanism, or a safety. It makes it safer. Because as much as dirt is kind of annoying sometimes, I guess, what's more annoying is dying. And what kills me the most? It's usually skeletons. And where are the skeletons? They're underground, in caves. And since the minerals aren't even in this cave, I don't really have a reason to go in. So I'm making like a tube of dirt, I guess. I hope that's actually going somewhere. Hey, we hit the bottom. No, we didn't. Well, there's always imperfections in every strategy. I heard a skeleton. I heard a skeleton. The walls are caving in, like I care. I just need to make sure there's no holes in the sides like that. We can't have that. Not even a little bit, we can't. In fact, I might replace some of it with willow planks. Safety is my priority. If I can't be safe, then it's not worth doing. Like that. That wasn't safe. So it's art. What is keeping falling? Brother. Okay, that's the bottom. I should have scared it. Okay. We're past the point of really bad stuff. It should just be look at that. And this is graphite. Delicious. Delicious. See? The strategy works. It wasn't flawless, of course, but rarely is it ever. There's always flaws in everything. Actually, hold on, let me go down one. Let's go down two. Coal. What? Where's the graphite? There. Let's go down one more, actually. Also, here's some diamonds. Except that we can't do anything about them. We're not advanced enough. This is the jackpot of graphite, I think.
https www Twitch TV Swiffer Clip
Bruh.
Stylish Tolerant Octopus Buddha Bar 30 at by a 0 Securge. And now I
Bruder.
go.
Bruder. What did you clip? I think this is a clip, right? It didn't link, or didn't make a... Oh, it did make it. Hold on. Look at that. This is graphite. Delicious. Delicious. Thank you, Varnix. How do I make it like a featured clip? I'll do it later. Anyways, thank you,
Next to
Varnix.
edit and share.
Oh. Feature this clip, yeah. Thanks, Varnix. I appreciate your clipping prowess, I guess. If that's the right word. You did good. Okay, can I even do anything with this coal? No. Coal dust. What can... Oh, well, I can make resistors. It's kind of a far way off, though. We can also make burnt out torches. Funny. We can make carbon monoxide. Glowstone dust. Kinetic mixer. Water. No one's been redeeming the... What's it called? Whatever it's called. I don't know. How much clay do I need for... I like a casting... I would like a mold table. I don't think it'd be that useful. What could I use this for? Do drums... How do drums work? Do they output to the bottom? If they do, that'd be sick. Greg Tech. Is it barrels? No, I don't think it's barrel. Steel drum. Industrial drums. You know, this is no. Also, by the way, the thing I'm thinking about is I want to make like the steel making thing. It's like a big basin, like a little spout at the bottom. And usually, what you do is you have a crucible underneath it that would allow you to store or put it into ingots by like casting it using the crucible. But that kind of sucks because the metal in the crucible will cool down and become solid. And we don't want that. But thankfully, GregTech is silly. And molten metals will not solidify in like GregTech drums, I guess they're called. And I think drums output their liquid to the bottom. And we can put like a casting. Not these. Table. Oh, great. So many tables. This. Mold table. I don't know how these work. I mean, I do. I figured out how to, like, make it with, like, a pump. But we don't have the infrastructure for a pump yet. We can't make a pump. I know, it's very big sad, but it's how it is. Why is there a cave? Why is there a cave? Brother. There's another cave. Fantastic. The cave doesn't look that bad. There's nothing in it at the moment. But that doesn't mean there won't be. Also, why did I make these lamps? What do they even accomplish? One month? Okay, well, I guess it's pretty good. But at the same time, when am I ever going to need more graphite after this? At least probably. How many bricks do I need? Fire. Bricks. Glass. How do I make the... Oh, God. Goodness. Everything's so expensive. And painful to craft. Everything. Not just nothing, everything. We can make copper ones, though. Okay, then. Why did these not come up? Okay, well, it's 5 for 2, so we need 10. And 10... No, yeah, we need 10 bricks. Each brick is... We're gonna need 20 clay, which we have. But we're also gonna need some other things. So we could get some more. No reason not to. I don't even know why I'm collecting all this stuff. Maybe it'll come in useful later. Stuff in this mod pack usually does. I would like... I would like more, though. Diorite. Dirt? Why? We probably have enough now. We're still gonna need the kaolin clay, though. And that's gonna suck to cook. Because we have to cook it. Jesse, we need to cook. Jesse, we need to get home. Oh no. We're so far away from home. Why did I do this to myself? So get out of here, coal. A long journey home, paralyzed by fear. Fear of the unknown. Fear of the known. Fear of every pale, tall, thin man with a spear. AKA skeletons. Also me. And this donkey over here. Is it cheating to have hitboxes on? Boar. Wild red grapes. The red grapes are sad. They have not lived. It is cold outside. I think the time I died to a boar was I angered the boar. And normally it wouldn't do that. That's my hope, at least. Otherwise, there's a chance it's running behind me. And me with my tired, over-socialized eyes cannot bear to try paying attention to what everything's going on. This is not the best state to be playing hardcore Minecraft in. Especially... Why is it snowing? Game, it's the tropics. What are you doing? Game, what? Game. Game, why? What is this? What is this nonsense you've given me? So you've chosen snow. Took a sizable dent on my hammer. Good thing I'll have a steel one in a few days. Graphite dust. This is painful. And this isn't even half of the process. I still need the kaolin clay. I need to cook the kaolin clay into dust. And then I also need just regular clay. But it's worth it, I promise. It'll make us be able to alloy things better. Then we'll have longer lasting tools. This is kind of unrelated to the wine at all, actually. We don't need steel for wine in the slightest bit. It provides us no benefit, technically. Except that, like, it's nice to have. Oh, we have a stack now. I'm just gonna shove it in a chest. I'm too tired to think. Also, I can make more dusts. That's right, game. I have more dust. It's funny how this process is going to be basically obsolete by the time I automate it. Or like, it's gonna be unnecessary to even do this process before the time I automate it. Because once I have like a macerator, I think, or what do you need for this? Yeah, a macerator. Am I going to need graphite powder for anything? Why do you make blue dye? Because fire clay is basically the only thing that you need. And it's only used for a bunch of things. And at some point you can just make fire clay out of clay. Regular clay. This process is tedious. I'm gonna get the second stack, I'm gonna put it away, and then we're gonna get some kaolin clay. That rhymed and I didn't like it. What? Weird. Okay, well we have our big shovel. Why is it snowing? In the tropics. Game, why is it snowing? Also, I just find the thing I marked on the map. We passed it. You passed it real good. I'm gonna want to keep some of this for glass. This deposit kind of sucks, actually. I have no idea how much of this I'm gonna need. How do I make it into the funny stuff? 20% chance. So I need 5 times as much. Great. I guess I have like... I should probably get 10 stacks for the amount that we're gonna need. Kaolin clay. Good thing I found it. Found it this time. It was way easier to find this run. Suspiciously easy, in fact. That, or it was just suspiciously unlucky last time. I was suspiciously unlucky last time. Because I went to exactly... If I died to Kaolin clay, so help me. Okay. This is probably enough. Actually, it probably isn't enough. It's never enough, is it? I think this is basically all the ones that's here. Except this. Okay. Let's get a cook in this Kaolin clay. Where am I gonna get the funny holes? Oh, I know. We can just make some over in the funny place. Okay, this is okay. That's overkill, but it gets the job done. If we need to cook more, and we probably will, especially because I've just realized like uh, actually no, we're gonna have the right amount. We're gonna have enough holes at least. Always good to have enough holes. That we don't have enough vessels for this. I'd make more, but it's kind of pointless. We had 6 stacks plus 4, 10 stacks. That's that's barely enough for however many it was. Okay, that's not even gonna be that much. Ow. Why? Also, why? Never mind. Gonna have more than enough. Why is it so cold outside? We're in the middle of flippin' South America. How is it cold enough to make snow in South America? Also, why? Ay, ay, ay. That's stupid. Let us keep some of these for ourselves. But how many? We're going to need 25 plus 7. You know, let's do that later when we need to. How are the grapes doing? They're not doing very good. Why on earth is early winter in the tropical rainforest. -2 degrees Celsius. Why? Actually, why? While I'm waiting, I might as well go and get some clay. Why is it snowing? The weather hates me in this, doesn't it? I've come to realize that. The the weather, it despises me with every fiber of its being. Lightning that strikes twice. Snow in the tropics. What's next? A tornado? Watch, that'll be what happens. What? I'm very annoyed with this snow. I remember, I feel like I remember dying to an icicle once. That happened. I distinctly remember that. Clay. Clay without the K. Clay with the K, apparently. Let's make some right now. $24. I'd like to make 2 crucibles. 1, 2, and then bricks. It's less than I was hoping for.
A group of 12 people have
Whoa.
entered the basement.
Readers.
Hello, Zentha. Thank you for the raid. Wow. How was your stream? What did you make? What did you stream? You probably streamed Beat Saber, right? Welcome, Raiders. Minecraft? Oh, nice. You're also doing Minecraft? I feel like it probably wasn't this Minecraft pack, right? Not a lot of people know about this. Mostly vanilla. Nice. Were you doing anything specific, like hardcore or something? Or just normal playthrough? What is this pack? This is Terra Firma, Greg. Let me show you the thing on CurseForge. It is this. It's a survival mod pack. Vanilla for the first time since 1.8. Nice. So it's a mod pack. It has. These are the 2 most significant mods. Terra Firma Craft is like the survival mod, and then Greg Tech is the most painful technology mod. I think that's how I could describe it. So it's like the ultimate realism pack. And I'm doing it on hardcore because I'm a silly guy. I do silly things. And somehow this is my first attempt on stream. Yeah, Greg Tech is a tech progression mod pack. So I don't know if it's similar to SevTech. It's kind of. Let me look at like. Actually, no, what looks the quest book? So this is like the base. This is like the first stage. My goal is kind of to make steel, kind of. I just want steel right now. But later there's the Steam Age. This is small, but don't let it fool you. It's really hard. There's stuff like vacuum tubes. Ew, vacuum tubes. This is kind of the same age. I think this is after. I don't know why. The mechanical age is after the Steam Age. That doesn't logically make any sense. But anyways, there's low voltage. There's stuff I can't possibly hope to make with Septec starts in the Stone Age. Yes. That's kind of what this mod pack is, I think. I believe you go to space in this. But I'm not making it that far. This is like a multiple years mod pack kind of thing. Mechanical implies realistic machines over steam powered ones. Yeah, this is like just create. So you can make cogs from create. Generally speaking, it's less useful. Yeah, it is a good mod. They don't make use of it much, though. There's like pumps you can use to pump things. Uh, the grindstone maybe is good. The millstone, I guess. Press makes slightly cheaper plates. Love making contraptions with it. Well, in this mod pack, unless they fixed it, making a contraption has a chance to crash the game repeatedly, which I'm dreading. And I'm going to make a backup before I attempt to do that, so I don't lose everything to a bug. But I'm excited for having like a tree farm, so I don't have to keep cutting down random trees. I'm running out of them. Also, this place here, you want to guess what climate it's supposed to be? You might think, oh, it's probably like Canada or America kind of location, but no. Tropical rainforest. I don't know why it snowed. The weather hates me. That's my theory. Every single weather thing that could have gone wrong has gone wrong in this world. Like it snowed. I got struck by lightning. Thankfully, I survived the lightning this time. But in another world, I died to lightning. So I made these. And I've made it to the Iron Age. I'm just nearly to the Steel Age. What you have is effectively a 3D printer set up in your office. On your in your offline mod pack. Cool. So what does it do? What do you like? You print stuff? How does that work? Or is it just like a funny thing you made? Also, I should get these in the ground. It's mobile drilling platform at the moment. Oh, nice. I think maybe I should try drilling at some point. I have to get the stuff for it though, and I think rope pulleys are probably. How much do these cost? They're actually quite cheap. Wool though. Wool on the other hand. Um that's gonna suck. You make a vehicle? Nice. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna be able to experience much of the create mod in this. Which is quite sad, but it is what it is. I'll try forcing my create love into anything. Because at the moment you get access to create stuff, you don't also get access to belts. And I think also funnels are. You need rubber for these two. Yeah. Gross. At least, I don't think these are made into. You can make belts with these ones. Or you don't. How do I make belts? Oh, wait, it's leather. Never mind. They changed it. I bet I'm stupid. Both are equally valid. After you finish your vanilla run, which is nearly complete, you just kill you got Elytra. You made a magic oriented pack involving Ars Nouveau. That's pretty cool. I've tried doing magic oriented packs, or magic. I guess it's more like. I wouldn't call them packs exactly because I made them. They're more like random mod conglomerations. Almost always including Botania. Not because I am good at Britannia or stick with Britannia, but because it sounds cool. And I usually I last for like 2 minutes in Britannia before I quit completely. Because it's cool and all. It's got a bunch of cool trinkets and has mana, which is a cool system. But on the other hand, the automation kind of isn't fun for me. It's not very normal. But, what you enjoyed was Thaumcraft. Looks to be at least a little similar. I've heard Thaumcraft is like the most painfully complicated mod ever. Although that might be a different one. I could always be wrong. Remember, I'm wrong most of the time. Would you like to join your SCP? I don't know about that. I'm kind of content as I am at the moment. I don't know if I want to commit to something more. Especially because I kind of have, I don't know if it's an SMP. It's more like just chilling with my family. Mana and Artifice was another option. Painfully compared to Ars Nouveau. Oh. What is that? I'm gonna look that up. That's the wrong. Why is it even open? Why is it? You know what's funny? Like one day, whenever you open a mod pack, it opens like a big console thing. I don't know why it started doing that, and I'm very annoyed with that. What is it called? Mana and Artifice. This one. This looks pain. Oh my. Oh. Yeah, I can see what you mean. It looks awesome, but at the same time, um, bruh. Yeah, I see why you'd want to pick Ars Nouveau. You can disable the console showing up. Oh, is it minimized? That's kind of the problem though. It's like it exists at all. Oh, I know what Ars Nouveau is. I've tried it. It kind of wasn't. It didn't feel cool when I did it, but that could have been because it was in a mod pack. Um, which kind of restricted a lot of things. Some of it was fun. Like you get to make your own spells and stuff. But um, I'm kind of more into multi-blocks and stuff like that. I like multi-blocks. Multi-blocks are one of my favorite things. And the belts and like I like the create mod. You know, like the funnels and belts. That's fun. I haven't fully decided on the mod pack. Or if you'll do a mod pack, just build around. Yeah, I mean mod packs, doing it with your own mod or like your own conglomeration of mods can be fun, but usually it ends up being like, oh, let me exploit this recipe that lets me duplicate diamonds or something. Because that's usually how it ends up going. If you're just doing one mod, like Botania or Ars Nouveau, then it balances out pretty simply. But like the create mod makes it painfully easy to make charcoal. You tend to avoid using exploited things if you can help it. Oh, I don't. I cannot help myself. If there is a single thing that can be exploited, I will do it. Take, for example, the fact that when you hold a ceramic blowpipe in your offhand, you cannot take hand burning damage. It's like if I had a like a ceramic jar that was brilliant white temperature. It doesn't tell me what kind of like degrees it is, but it's brilliant white temperature, and I hold it in my hand. It would do no damage to me if I'm having a ceramic blowpipe in my offhand, which is crazy. Why is that a thing? I don't get it. Doesn't matter. What does matter is that sometimes it makes it too easy. Not the ceramic blowpipe thing, that just makes it bearable. The other option is tongs, and those break. But like, what can I give an example? Also, what is over there? What? You know what? I'm not going near that. Let me go inside. Um, what have I exploited before? I'm not seeing anything. I mean, one thing actually, you can store barrels in a backpack with no effects. If I had these in my inventory, it would make me lose hunger faster. And if I had two of them, I would be unable to move. But in my backpack, nothing happens. Crazy. Hence why you avoid it. So the person that falls into game design, I wish I could do that. So for whatever specific thing you're doing to, you focus on following progression of one mod, but another one breaks it. You just use the other one to make something comparable. Yeah. I can't physically resist doing the easiest possible thing that I know exists. I don't know why I'm like this. Alright, my grapes are finally not dying. Not sure how, but they aren't. You enjoy the challenge? I do too, but I'd like to make it so I cannot make things too easy for myself. So like this mod pack plus hardcore, you know, there's skeletons that shoot me with spears and it takes 2 hits to kill me. That balances out the fact that I can just make a billion torches. Right? Because bang, 1 stick equals 1 torch. Free torch. But if instead of being able to just go place it in a cave and no more skeleton, there's already a skeleton there, and I'm dead. Or like, I want to get, like iron tools and stuff. Guess what? You have to make iron. Generally dislike hardcore. Feels so bad to suddenly lose everything. It does. And you know what's funny? I have the perfect example of something so very dumb that happened. Uh, Let me get it out here. Look at this. Look at this. Why is this even possible? It's not fair. Why? This isn't even like, oh, like a 1 in a million chance I was struck by lightning. That never happens to anyone. Yet this happened twice. Lightning rods exist. I know, but I'm stupid. I forget about them. And really, I feel like being struck by lightning, you shouldn't die. There should not be any sent from space instant death beams. No, there should be, oh goodness, I was struck by lightning. I have 1 health left. Let me get to safety and heal. Instead of, whoops, the sky has decided to smite thee. Because lightning rods, as much as, wow, you can just make them. Except you can't. Let me show you what you need to make them. To make a lightning rod, you need copper rods. Copper rods are made with copper ingots on an anvil made of copper. Because screw you in particular? Yeah. Yeah, the game hates me. The weather hates me. Copper, you need to cook. It's not really the hardest, but you need an anvil. You need this. An anvil. Whoop, ad break. Oh. I shall wait. How much? Okay, I'm going outside. Speak of the weather, and it shall appear. 7 days aged. I'm deathly scared of the other. Let me bring this stupid shelf inside. Before I die to stupid lightning. Leave me alone, weather. Leave me to my peace. Brother! Brother, why? Alright, it says the ad break's over. While you had the ads, guess what happens? It's lightninging out. The storm has returned. It seeks my head. The storm is back. It wants me dead. I cannot comprehend how this keeps happening. Actually, no, nothing happened. It's weather. It hasn't done anything yet. I think the lightning rod saved me, actually. I didn't see it, but I heard it really close. And I also moved my wine inside. My singular bottle of wine. Made with month-old grapes. That's kind of a thing, you suppose? Learning experience? Yeah. Outside during rain, he goes, okay. That's all well and good, though. But you gotta consider, the first time it happened, I was inside. And I nearly died. I had 80 health left. Which is equivalent to, like, less than half a heart. Granted, that the inside didn't have walls. So there was that. Taller roof. Yeah, I could do that. Is it done? I think it's done. Another time I also almost died. You hear all these monster noises, and you're wondering, why are there monster noises? Well, you see, this land here, it's not natural. I made like a big platform. I can even show you. It's got bricks as a wall. So why? That's spooky. I didn't realize there was a hole there. I'm scared now. But yeah, it's really dark down there. Nothing can really get me from there, I don't think. But who knows? Is thunder during thunderstorms indicate? Yeah. If you hear thunder, I think you hear thunder before it shows up. Because I've heard thunder and then it started raining and thundering. So I guess it does warn you. But there's nothing in the handbook that says anything about, like, oh goodness, the clouds are gonna smite you. Get into shelter when it makes noise. No, it just says, hey, you can make pottery. Fire? Just rub sticks together. What else does it say actually? It just tells you how to make things. But we don't get zapped. Yeah, it would be nice if it was like, our weather hates you. At least. If there's like a extreme weather mod, actually, that would probably make things better. Because then you'd be like, oh no, weather? There's a mod that makes it want to kill me. Because it's kind of obvious at that point. Whereas how it is now, where I could just suddenly be struck by lightning. Twice. I cannot emphasize enough. That happened twice. It wasn't a one-off thing. This one mod that makes tornadoes that destroy terrain. I mean, yeah, that would make things kind of better, unless it could destroy all terrain. I feel like at some point a tornado is too much, especially in a technology-focused mod pack like this. But if there was a tornado that, like, I don't know, tore down trees and stuff and flung them around and you had to take cover, and broke glass even. If it broke glass, that would be fine. But no, nothing happens. It's just the stupid smiting. I've wondered why there's no light or no weather in this, basically. Randomly picks up various blocks as it travels. Yeah. And maybe if it picked up like a couple dirt blocks, that would be fine. But at some point, it's just wrecking everything. Like, I have a dirt roof. I would not be safe. I think that's kind of my fault anyways. But wood is lighter than dirt. So, like, you know. That's probably why it's not, yeah. But if they had a custom mod that just picks up loose things, like there's twigs in the ground. Picked up twig. Why is my throat? My throat's making weird noises. Anyways, if you picked up twigs and trees, tore leaves off trees, maybe damaged bricks every so often, broke windows, that kind of stuff, that'd be cool. But I guess that would probably need its own mod or something. So maybe that's why it wasn't included. Or they just didn't think of it. I heard a creeper noise and I'm terrified. The monster sounds from my basement are not doing good things for my stress levels. Maybe, either way, yeah. You don't like hardcore. This can't be seen. Well, I foresee my deaths all the time. It's kind of... Most of the really, really common deaths happen really early on. Like, there's crocodiles, bears. You kind of notice that they exist really, really quickly, and then you avoid them. And everywhere they can be. And then there's also like falling in holes, falling to your death. That's pretty common. That can be avoided pretty easily just by looking where you're going. Skeletons, they only show up in caves. You just avoid caves and you're fine. That kind of thing. That's an example of a preventable death. Yeah, and then lightning. Lightning rods. They're not cheap. They're not, pretty early in the game. I guess comparatively they are, but they're reliable, I think. Ever since I got them, I haven't died to them or lightning. Like, there's not much I can unforeseeably die to anymore. Also starvation and thirst, but that's easy to foresee. You just look at your bars and the bottom. There's nothing unforeseeable, as far as I know. There are bears though, but they're way over there, and I can tell. I just look at my map, and it tells me what things are where. Like there's 2 spiders and a skeleton on my porch. Simple. Easy to prevent. Shelter's pretty good at that, actually. That being said, I have died like 6 times, probably. Actually, more than 6 times, I think. I've died a lot. Specifically talking about the stuff you can't know ahead of time. Situation to put you on the spot. Yeah. Things can only be unforeseen once, I think. Except lightning, which there's a saying, it never strikes twice, which is a lie. In fact, it's such a lie that it's not even accurate in real life. Lightning just strikes the tallest thing, pretty much. Because of the whole, it wants to touch the ground as fast as possible, or as easily as possible. So it just takes the closest path, which is basically always the tallest thing. Fun. Sadly, it's not real in this game that it does that. So I do believe we have enough bricks. We can make casting channels and stuff. I'm not exactly sure how to use these though. You know, let's go inside. All this talk of preventable deaths really got me going. Cast from a crucible, one mole at a time. Okay, cool, cool. Any rate, you must go acquire food. Alright. Good luck. Good luck on your food ventures. Your I was thinking of pun. I can't think of anything. Good luck finding food. Have good, tasty, delicious things to eat and enjoy them. Oh boy. Fun. Funky fresh. Okay. I feel like there's more to it though. There's gotta be more. Also, I think this is gonna be it for today. It's kind of late. I'd like to at least pretend like I'm gonna get sleep. Which means I need to find someone to raid. Which is probably going to be Goose if he hasn't stopped streaming yet. Which he might have because it's really late, even for him. Oh, but he's not. Anyways, raid Ultrons.